Oh boy. Well, I do like my first pick, Underworld Breach. That's probably what I'm going to take here over Demonic Tutor, I think. Let's just take Breach, and we're going to try and make this work. So, what on earth is this? That's just a GT, fine. Okay, so we have a Loot Tree, which is good, especially with Fury. Fury's also good. Um, Shieldred is quite nice in these kind of things. I'm probably between like Lutri and Fury, maybe. It depends how all in on this breach I want to go. So I think Fury's probably a better card, but Lutri's probably better in the breach style strategy. I think Lutri's kind of good regardless. I'll just get Lutri, put him in the sideboard. Okay, so we have a Paradox Wave, a Fire Covenant, a Suplex. I think we'll take Suplex over Fire Covenant, probably. Seems fine to me. We don't necessarily want to be black. We probably will end up being black, but can't really tell at the moment. Cruise is quite good. You normally want like one thing that deals you the graveyard. Um, it's obviously less good in the breach style deck, but if you're just blue-red, then it's not too bad at all. I just take Burst Lightning, just more removal. Getting this stuff on the road. I need to remember, if we do find a Lion's Eye Diamond, I think you have to like hold down control because it automatically passes your turn. Assumes you don't want to discard your hand or something. It's pretty bad. I just need to keep that in mind. Okay, so this pack is not great. We have a Spell Bomb, we have a Tidebinder, Goldspan Dragon. It's kind of it for what we're trying to do. I might just take a Tidebinder or Spell Bomb. I might just take this Spell Bomb maybe. I don't know. It's a cycling artifact, fills the graveyard, I suppose. I'm not like the biggest fan of Tidebinder in the world. I used to be pretty high on it. I've gone down a little bit. But yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm also a little bit hesitant to go two in on this breach, but just taking like red removal is fine. We can easily pivot out. Maybe I've passed up on a Goldspan Dragon there for that spell bomb, but I think Goldspan's quite replaceable. It's not bad, but yeah, could be better. It's no like Fury, where it's like a good 5-drop and is also free at the same time. That's why Fury's so strong. The modality is pretty good. Yeah, I think it's a running thing. Whenever I try and do Breach, I never get all three of the cards together. And every time I don't try it, I seem to see all of them. It's quite tough. So this is Artifact Spell, make drones, Spire Bluff Canal, or just take Spire Bluff Canal. It's also a Healy, it's not bad for the artifact stuff if we were to do that. I'm just gonna take Spire Bluff Canal. Similar here, there's a Talisman, a Legion Extruder, a Verge. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Talisman. I don't know, there's a way we could like backdoor into some artifact stuff if enough of it keeps coming. So there's now like Upheaval and Vamp. Ooh, and Blood Crypt. So I'm probably taking Vamp here, and we're just really gonna try and make this work over the Blood Crypt. I like taking the fixing before the card I'm fixing for normally, but I think Vamp, if this works out, could be pretty great. So we'll try that. Chromatic Star here is just another decent cycler. We're not really interested in the crab. I'm kind of intrigued to see how this goes because, yeah, I have a tendency to go two in on the breach and then it's a bit of a car crash. But extra tutors are obviously good. Demonic tutor's gone, but Vamp is not a million miles away from that. So, okay, all green white. Huh. Yep, and those lands aren't helpful. I guess Monastery Mentor's a good card that probably more likely to play than anything else. Okay, so there's a DRC and an Embereth Shieldbreaker. I think I'll take DRC. I'm gonna like have no creatures, so this is gonna be a pretty good way to just cycle through a lot of my things. To find the important cards. I can mill over like the brain freeze and such, just trying to find the breach. Obviously, that doesn't work well with graveyard interaction, which is why it's normally a good idea to have something else in your deck. So you don't just have to win through the breach, but have that be like a nice just package in there. That kind of always works. But we're definitely not too in on this breach at the moment. Like we could be Mardu even. Don't want this jewel. I mean, we cover like 3 artifacts at the moment. I don't know. I'm not playing any of the other cards. I don't think. I'll take it. I don't think I'll play it. Lingering Souls is not a 0. We could play Lingering Souls if we end up in that area. I'm not playing either of these cards. I'm also. Well, I guess I could play that if we do end up being heavy white, but it doesn't look overly likely. Okay, so there's a Bauble here, which I'm quite tempted by. There's I don't know, like, damn, Toxic Deluge is pretty good. I do like Toxic Deluge. I'm gonna say the Bauble. First pick Bauble feels quite bad, but there's nothing else really good here. There's just no. I mean, I guess Thundertrap Trainer actually. Yeah, that's kind of everything. Maybe the Bauble comes back. It's just top 4 of deck. Digs more. Mox Pearl came through. Okie dokie. Guess we're gonna take the Mox Pearl. There's Ponder, there's Pyrogoyf, those are both good cards. Season Pyro is also not bad at all. We'll happily take the Mox Pearl. Yeah, kind of some like. Again, we don't have to be blue, we don't have to be black, we don't have to be white yet. I would like to be red. Like these red cards are quite good. I don't really know where I don't really know where we'll end up. But I've got like I guess a couple of decent. Yeah, I've got a couple of decent white cards. We could just like take Reprieve and be white. Gut also looks really good here. With this like Talisman, Star, Spellbomb, Mox Pearl. What's this? No. I might actually just take Gut and start maybe being more aggressive. This looks like a really good Gut deck. And maybe we take some more creatures. Now there's a Johnny, huh? Oh, you're tempting me. You are tempting me. The plateau I would really, really like. Let's just let's keep some of these in mind. Maybe we just take a Johnny. Is that where we're heading? It might be. The white seems pretty open. I do like plateau, but a Johnny seems kind of nuts here. Oh, okay, well, can't say I didn't try, but we're probably just gonna take Spellbinder. I think this is our new plan. There's also Survive Triumph. If we're doing this more aggressive strategy, I definitely don't need Vamp, but maybe like the Black for Lingering Souls might be good. I think I'll just take Spellbinder. It's quite a good 3. Eagles now, I suppose. I would like that plateau. It's a shame that the plateau is probably not going to come back. I think I'll still take the Eagles. So we have Mana Tithe, Stoke the Flames. Well, I'm not too convinced on that one. Mana Tithe, Mana Confluence. I might just take the Mana Confluence with a Vibrance. Mana Tithe. It's actually kind of tricky. I don't know if I want this Mana Tithe, maybe. I just don't know how good Mana Confluence is. It's probably good enough. I'll take Mana Confluence. There's now a Gaia's Cradle's pretty hefty. What's this? So gain control of a non-creature artifact as long as you control it. Okay. I think I'll just take Loran. Yeah, pretty good against the artifact things. Kind of comes in more often than you'd expect. Okay, there's a 4 mana 3/3 with Sneak 4, so you don't actually gain a discount. It's double strike. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with one of from your graveyard. power or toughness? Maybe. Try it, I guess. Okay, so white's just like really open, so we've ended up in white. There's Flicker Wisp with Godless Shrine, Bonehorde Dracosaur, and this thing, where each thing chooses. Okay, so we exile permanents, then we both draw 3 cards. I'm not sure about that. I might just take this Godless Shrine, and because we already have Eagles, so it's kind of a free splash. I suppose this would also be a bit of a free splash, maybe. Well, it's not free at all, but I don't want the model lizards, so itself. Sure, I don't really like winds at all. I'll take this Hired Claw, Knight, and yeah. Tithe came back. Okay, well, we could certainly get there. Now there's a Solitude, there's a Path, Screaming Nemesis, NT, Galvanic Discharge. Yeah, there is an Elegant Parlor, but Solitude's a bit too good. We have so many white cards now. Yeah, so that this cover to Jewel's not doing anything. We're probably not playing blue anymore. Oh, lord, oh lord. I did take a Temple Garden. And there is a Mana Confluence here as well I took. See, the issue is Core Steel is also really good. And Core Steel doesn't need a splash. However, Minscamboo is Minscamboo. Oh no, this feels kind of bad. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. Core Steel is good, like Gut and all these 1-drops that I have. Mox Pearl. Ooh, it's so good. I don't know how good this Minscamboo is. I have 2 things currently, 3 things. Oh, I just love Minscamboo. I struggle to ever turn that down. Sunbait Canyon, Chain Lightning, Containment Priest, Mother of Runes. These are all great. That's a shame Plateau's gone. Yeah, okay. So let's take. Let's take. Oh, I'm getting stressed with my mana, which is why I'm looking at Sunbait Canyon. But then there's Mother of Runes and Chain Lightning. Ooh. I don't know how much I want the Mother of Runes here. I might just hit the Chain Lightning. Is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. I'm gonna take Chain Lightning. Okay. There's an Urza Saga when I have Mox Pearl, but I'm probably not playing this Spell Bomb. I probably do play the Chromatic Star. For Gut, probably not playing Talisman, so maybe Saga's not actually great. There's just Dismember though. I'd probably take that. 1 mana removal, always good. Okay, so there is a Symbol of Verge. There's a Glorybringer, Sage of the Skies. There's Cosmogonic and Zenith. I feel like one of these white cards are going to come back because white has been extremely open. So I'm just going to take the Fixing. Now there's a Felia and an Esper Sentinel. A Showdown of the Scald as well, but I think I just want 2 drops, especially Felia's really good, so I think I'll take that. I'm a big Fiery Confluence fan. I know Portable Hull is also good. I've got, yeah, like 3 4-drops. I could easily have more 4-drops. Let's take a Fiery Confluence. Chandra, Generous Plunderer, Agent Bishop. There's going to be a combat on your turn. Put 1 counter on each of the 2 target creatures. That's quite good, actually. I think I need 2-drops. I have next to no 2-drops. I just need 2-drops. Let's take this Generous Plunderer. Also Fixing for Minscamboo. NT Elegant Parlor. I think I have to take Elegant Parlor. It is a tap land, which isn't actually that good, and NT is actually really good. Am I crazy? Oh, I'm sorry. This is not a vegetables day. Yeah, if I get no fixing, then fine. I guess I've messed up, but as is. So non-permanent with when I 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if it was kicked. That seems pretty good actually. There's also currency converter. So probably take. I don't have actually that many ways to discard cards. I have NT, that's probably good enough. I have NT and Eagles, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so all of these white cards came back. Do I want to take just Mother of Runes? Containment Priest? I have Felia. Maybe I just take Containment Priest. Yeah, Containment Priest Felia is pretty good. I'll take Containment Priest, it's more 2-drops. This thing, probably not going to flip that. Ranger Captain. Search your library for a creature with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then things can't cast no creature spells. Sure. I have creatures with mana value 1 or less, right? I have like 2. I'll take it. I might not play it. Sage Disguise, that'll do. Showdown of the Skulls? Maybe. We could do that. Wraithwitch Thicket. Wow, that's free! That's free greens fixing. Okay, so with Chromatic Star, with Generous Plunderer, and I have like a few green lands, this actually looks kind of okay. So, okay, let's take out the Spell Bomb, take out the Vamp, then Burst, that's fine, that's fine. We'll keep the Hired Claw for now, but that could easily change. Chromatic Star's fine, Currency Converter's fine. Journey, yeah, all these are good. Breach is not okay. Did not find the cards, but luckily I did not stick too closely to it. So Lingering Souls can come out. Lauren's fine for now. How are we doing on creatures versus non-creatures? We have 12 non-creatures. I'll take out the Mentor for now. Creature 1 or less. Maybe I should have just taken the Mother of Runes, but there's like Kythian, Dragon's Rage, and Hired Claw. Meh. It's kind of average. Then there's this guy. Power or Toughness 1 or less is much better, because I can get back like a Jarny. You can get back a Jarny, you can get back like Loran, Elite Spellbinder, and then my 1-drops as well, which seems quite good. So I might actually keep this. I'm not sure why I don't really understand the sneak thing here. I guess it's just more damage, right? It's a 3/3 double strike, I suppose. Yeah. I think so. I think this is probably fine. There's also then the Wandering Emperor, Fire Confluence, Minscaboo Showdown, Eagles. Okay, so how are we looking down here? Not playing that. We don't need the Godless Shrine. I don't think we need a forest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like 5, 6. 6 green sources for the 1 green card. Could make it 7 with a forest, but I think forest is quite bad otherwise. I think I'll take out the forest. I have a couple of things. I just need to make sure that I search for it with eagles. Eagles not be able to find red sucks. I mean, that's kind of on me. I could have taken the what's it called? The thingy. So those are Journey over Plateau, so I probably don't want to do that. But I could have taken the Elegant Parlor over, I think, NT. NT also looks good, so I don't know. But we have 4. I guess 5? 5, right? 1, 2, 3, plus Eagles. Yeah, plus Generous Splendor, kind of, plus Chromatic Star, kinda, and then kinda Currency Converter too. So there's a few things for sure. So what's this currently? I kind of hate the way it does the lands here. So we have 5 plus 7 is 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with Eagles, but there's also a Mox Pearl. Is 18, so I can put a land for sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources currently, and then 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's kind of tricky. I do need some cuts. Can I change the layout? There we go. This is better. This is better. This is better. Okay, so Mox Pearl can come over here. So can Eagles. This is, yeah, 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So one of these is getting cut. Probably just a plains, I think. But we can adjust that later. So that's 17 mana sources over there in total, which means I need 4 cuts. So I think I'm going to get rid of this Hired Claw. It's one less thing I can find with Ranger Captain, but I actually might just cut that as well. Okay, let's cut the Ranger Captain, let's cut the Hired Claw. So looks like quite a good Dragon's Rage deck, actually. I don't have good ways of getting lands in the graveyard, apart from, like, Inti. So I don't have any fetches. And I guess he can flip over lands himself. But with, like, the Chromatic Star and Currency Converter and the Mox, there's, like, a couple of additional ways. I think I've got too many 4-drops, so I'm going to cut one of these. It's probably either Showdown or Wandering Emperor. I appear to have cut Showdown. I could also just cut 2 4-drops. Is that a bit much? Dismember's a 1-drop. You can go over here. It's also Mana Tithe. I might just cut the Mana Tithe. It can just do so much. You can really, really, like, yeah, power through bets with that Mana Tithe. What was the 4-drop I just cut? Oh, was it Showdown? Did I say I could Showdown when it's still here? Okay. Showdown the Scolds is here. It's top 4 cards. It's a lot of cards, isn't it? So there's a lot of cards. Wandering Emperor. Yeah. I don't know. I do think I want this Leonardo. I think I'm gonna cut Wandering Emperor and leave in Showdown. I've got 4-4-drops plus a Solitude. Seems fine for top end. I need one more card. I think it might be Mana Tithe. Could also just be Kithian. Got 15 creatures. It is quite a lot of creatures. Is it just Mana Tithe? Maybe Lauren? Lauren just kind of seems to pick off things sometimes, though. But it is a 3-drop when I could just, like, have extra stuff here. Kithian. No, I think I'm gonna cut the Lauren. So we've got, yeah, 4 3-drops, 4 4-drops, loads of 1-drops, a lot of 2-drops, and a Solitude. I think I'm gonna keep it. Maybe it's a bit land heavy. I could just cut a land. But then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 15, 60. It's 16 lands plus Eagles currently. Could be 50 lands plus Eagles. Just a lot of 4s, isn't it? I know, it lets me play like a Loran. No, I think this is fine. I hope I don't get flooded too much. I mean, there's Currency Converter and Showdown to try and deal with the flood a little bit. But I hope I don't get too many lands. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I can't quite tell. We're a bit slow off the mark with the white pivot, but white seemed very, very open. It was in the end. Any sort of breaching would not have worked. It's just a shame that there was that breach in the opening pack. Because yeah, maybe taking Fury second or something like that would have been way better in this deck. But as is, what you gonna do, I guess. What you gonna do? Let's see how this goes. I promise I don't always draft aggro. Like, you know, if you've seen some of the other videos, I do a wide range of things. If blue is open, I am in blue. But it doesn't happen that often. Yeah, this is fine, I think. I'm not used to everything being so big. Christ. Yeah, I'm used to, like, Magic Online where everything's kind of small. I'll keep this. I have got my Temple Garden for Minskenbu. Let's just play a Mountain and pass, and if they don't do anything, I'll cycle Eagles. Are they going to discard to hand size? Okay. Yeah. They're discarding to hand size and they're discarding this triplicate Titan. So, what's the best way to deal damage? I can't ramp out this Anointed Peacekeeper. If they don't have a turn 2 animate, I can just Anointed Peacekeeper. But I think that's just a Ajani here. And pass? If they animate this turn, which it looks like they are going to. No. You take a Ajani. You don't have a turn 2 animate. Well, okay, now I'm going to Peacekeeper. Let's have a look at your hand. Unmarked Grave. What? You have no way of animating? Okay. I suppose I don't need to take the Unmarked Grave then. Or Trinket Mage? This finds an artifact. I guess I'll just take Brazen Borrower. Do I have to actually type it? Brazen Borrower. Although, wait, does Petty Theft count as a separate card? Oh, okay. I guess I name Petty Theft. Sure, let's try that. And we'll attack for 2. Okay, this is a bit strange. They drew Chrome Mox. Exiling Brazen Borrower, okay. Yeah, that lets them cast the Trinket Mage. Sure. What you got? You got a Mox Ruby. Okay. So their hand is nothing plus Unmarked Grave. Sure. So this... If I've cast another spell this turn, copy it. So let's go DRC Sage of the Skies. It's going to make 2 Sages of the Skies. And then I can attack probably just with both of them, I guess. They can block and trade if they want to. It's not the biggest deal. Now, what you got? You got the land. You didn't find anything. Okay. Well, I've got this Burst Lightning, I suppose. Which I'm probably just going to deal 4 to their face, I guess. We'll see what they do. But I don't think animating the thing's even going to do much anymore. They're Frantic Search, sure. They discard the Unmarked Grave. But what are they... This is kind of a wild game. Yeah, okay. Well, sure. Interesting. I guess that's it's a good introduction to Arena again. It's been a while. It was certainly a choice. Yeah, no land onto. I just wouldn't have kept that hand really, but you do you, I suppose. So we take those wins. It's kind of nice to be on Arena again, with everything's very colourful and big. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I do just like a cube. I'll cube anywhere, really. Yeah, this is all fine by me. It's the same mana situation. Mountain, Temple Garden, Eagles. Except with way less interaction. Which I guess I wish I had. Because they have gone turn 1 Mountain, so I would like my burn spells. Okay. Turn 2. Tap land? No, never lucky. Okay, what you got? Ajani. Yeah, Ajani's a good card. Let's just cycle this. Play planes. Or get planes, I guess. Can resolve that. It's a creature, isn't it? So yeah, that doesn't do anything. Oh, Mox is good here. Okay. I guess we get Spellbinder. We play Spellbinder. Yeah, playing Spellbinder seems good. And then next turn I can like gut or something. Okay, so you have a Jite, and you've got 2 lands. You have 2 lands, a Jite, a Flame Slash, a Ragavan, a Season Pyro, and a Caldra Complete that I don't really care about. So I guess I get the Flame Slash or the Ragavan. I think I hit the Flame Slash here. Yeah, probably. So Flame Slash can cost 2 more, that's kind of okay. I keep pressing 1 because I'm so used to Magic Online. Okay, you play Jite. Interesting, I would not have done that. Didn't it just haste out a Ragavan? Well, if they're going to do a Jite plan and equip Jite, I'm going to Solitude something and feel really good about that. So, let's... Got 4 mana. I definitely want to gut this turn. I could also just, like, Generous Plunder Containment Priest, but I don't really want to do that because I don't have a white card. So, let's play Gut. Let's attack for 3. And I'll just sack the Mox. I'll still have 4 mana next turn. It means I can't hardcast Solitude, but I reckon they're gonna equip Jite this turn if that's what they did last turn, I suppose. Yeah, so they're gonna equip Jite. I'm going to Solitude it. Evoke, using Containment Priest. So you kind of just wasted 2 turns. Seems good. Gonna play Ragavan. I'd probably just sack this Generous Plunderer, I guess. Yeah, here comes Ragavan. I draw my own Ajani. Well, I guess I'm doing that. So let's play Ajani. And there's just no way they don't die here. Let's play Plunderer. I'll attack with everything. I kind of don't care if they double. Oh, I guess I do. Let's attack with these. Let's sack this. Ajani's gonna exile. Make a dude. You can take a lot of damage. And then they are super dead. Excellent. Ajani was one hell of a draw there. But I think we were fine even without it, to be honest. Just playing the Jite, I don't know about that. Just get on the board. Hit me with Ragavan. Exile something. They've exiled Ajani. Is that? I guess they couldn't have cast it if they didn't have the 3rd land. But yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Good draws. Yeah, drawing the Mox and then drawing the Ajani were both kind of outstanding. Okay, so I have a 1-drop. I have Felia plus Containment Priest. That's pretty nice. Am I going first? I hope so. I am going first. Wow. Okay, let's play Kythian. Pass the turn. I'm probably gonna, suppose, just Felia next turn. Okay, Creeping Tar Pit. Sure. Well, I will leave up mana. Don't need to Eagles quite yet, because I've drawn a land. It's pretty good. Let's just pass. See what they do. It could be reanimated stuff, in which case Containment Priest is extra good. But if they play like a frog or something this turn, oh, imagine how good that would be. Okay, if they do nothing, do I? Which one would I rather play first? I think I'd still play the Felia to get countered. I can see Containment Priest being good. Yeah, they can just counter the Felia. But I have to play something. I can't just go cycle Eagles Pass. Creatures on the board. I mean, they tap out. Hopefully I draw like a 3-drop. That'd be nice. But we'll see what they do. Get removal for the Kythian? Bowmasters. Okay, Bowmasters is good, sure. Okay, well, we can get the Bowmasters out of here with the Containment Priest. So let's do this. Let's play Containment Priest. And go ahead and attack. Let's get rid of this Bowmasters. So I have Eagles and Chain Lightning. Guess I just cycle Eagles, probably. There's not much point in blocking, yeah. I'll just pass. So yeah, next turn, if I cycle Eagles, I can Peacekeeper plus Chain Lightning. It's quite nice, I guess. They gotta have removal, right? And Bowmaster did kill my guy, at least. It's a good card. What you got? What you got? Big thoughts. Yeah. I guess they have removal and they're thinking about which one to kill. Mind Twist. Sure. They hit both my non-lands. Okay. Yeah, Mind Twist is good. You got something else? You got Snuff Out or something? Taxium Probe. Sure. I think I still cycle Eagles. And we'll go ahead and get a Temple Garden. In case we draw Minscan Boo. In case we draw any 4-drop, really. Okay, Dismember's not really the one. Let's just play this tapped. Hit you for 4. Get this out of here. And then go ahead. You know, I mean, Dismember deals with something. Whatever they play. But I can cast any spell in my deck now. I max out at 4 anyway, so that's pretty good. What you got? Animate Tarpit? Please animate Tarpit. Oh my god. Oh my god, animate Tarpit. I'm begging you. Let's attack. Valia's gonna do nothing. Please animate Tarpit. Yes, go on. Come on. Yes. Woohoo! Buzz buzz. Hehehe. You got Force of Will? No. Oh, it's so good. That feels great. Let's play a land. Go ahead. They just have to have removal, because if they play any creature, it just gets exiled. But if they have any removal, I'm feeling way worse. Oh, they just have Dark Confidant. It's a good combo. It's a good combo. That's why we play them. That is what Containment Priest is in the deck for. Okay. It's going well. We're up 3-0. Maybe I should always play an arena. Maybe that's the way forward. I don't want to play Magic Online anymore. It's hard out there. I say things like this, you know, you have bad drafts where sometimes they just go like turn 1 Mox and you're like, okay, guess I lose. And so opponent's going first. I have Mana Tide, which is nice. Okay, keep. They do nothing. I am going to leave up Mana Tide rather than play Dragon's Rage, I think. Is that true? Maybe I just want the Dragon's Rage in play, and then I can turn to either Felia or Mana Tide, with maybe a Chain Lightning. Okay, so if they're playing blue-green, I'm going to hope they play a creature on turn 2, so I can Chain Lightning that and then leave up Mana Tide next turn, rather than just countering their 2-drop. I just need them to actually play a creature that I can Chain Lightning, which is quite a lot of in blue-green. Okay, yeah, so green stuff, go on, play like a Bristly Bill or something. Okay, that could still be Bristly Bill. Nope, they do nothing. Well, that looks worse then, but I'm still just going to attack for 1. And I'll just pass, leaving up Felia and Mana Tide, I suppose. Legend of Kuruk. No, I'd rather you didn't do that, actually. Mox Pearl, that's fine. Okay, so now I can NT, because I've actually not played a land either. Let's go Mox. Okay, so I can keep that there, because that's going to be a land I can play. Let's NT, and then attack, and then let's exile. I think just suplex and leave a chain lightning in hand. No, let's do chain lightning. I change my mind. Play the mana confluence, and I'll just go for Felia end of turn. I think they got nothing. Okay, you got Mystic Confluence or something? Do it now. Looks like it. Yeah, okay. So you're going to counter Bounce Bounce. Oh, Bounce Bounce is okay. They don't draw any cards. Yeah, I'm not sure they should have Bounce Bounce, really. I still think I'd Dragon's Rage. Don't need to NT. Do I like Dragon's Rage? Do I Generous Plunderer? Or... could very easily have, like, Flash stuff. So maybe I keep up the Containment Priest? No, let's go Generous Plunderer, pass, and we'll try and play Containment Priest, I think. Slightly worried about Flash. Okay, so this is gonna exile something and draw 2, discard 1. So I'll just play this now. Yep, that gets exiled. You can draw 2, discard 1. Do you have Suplex still, which is quite nice to have? Yeah, you can make a thing. You got plenty of mana, I don't think making a thing does anything. Okay, so I'm fairly sure I want to Dragon's Rage plus Elite Spellbinder this turn. So I think I'll do that. Let's play Dragon's Rage. I think I'll just Spellbinder now. I guess giving you the extra mana makes Spellbinder worse. We'll see what you got. Oko, No More Lies, and Brazen Borrower. It's a good hand. Let's just make Oko more expensive, I think. So you can't, like, Oko plus do something else. Let's not attack with the Containment Priest. Hit you for some damage, go ahead. So I still have Suplex, NT. Okay, so you play the Oko. But you can leave it something else because you drew a land, fair enough. So, instant sorcery creature. You know, make a food token. Sure thing. And you attack. I'll just take 6, that's fine. So you do have Petty Theft. Is worth noting. Let's do this. So now I can cast both of my things. I can also exile a land, or discard a land, which makes Dragon's Rage bigger. So, let's go ahead and I think just send it all over here. So, defending player, yeah, so it still deals damage to them. This is going to attack Oko as well. I can just take the 11, that's fine. Oh, I need to play the NT. I need to play the NT. Yeah, sorry. I had to play the NT. That's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, the plan was to NT plus do something, but I appear to have really messed that up, so... Yeah, I guess we're going to keep Suplex. Cast Elite Spellbinder again. I mean, I think I'd do NT this turn, I suppose. I can take the 6 again. Even if they animate, I can take 9. They're throwing down a lot of damage, especially if they draw a land. They can gain 3 life? Why'd they do that? Oh, to... yeah, Generous Plunderer, fine. I'm gonna make another food token. Yeah, I'll take the 6 again. Okay, so you have 2 food tokens under No More Lies. So if I draw a land, or even if I don't draw a land, yeah, so let's just do this regardless. I draw Burst Lightning. Okay. Do I want to discard a card with NT? Hmm. I don't think so. So I need to leave back one, maybe two blockers for the Wistfulness. So here's what I'm going to do. You can do this now? Okay. Sure. So you're going to go here. So I'm going to discard this Burst Lightning, I think, to the NT. And then I can send NT over here and Spellbinder over here. I think I'll just leave one back. There's also this Shifting Woodland, which I have to be vaguely aware of, but not too aware of. I guess if they put a creature in their bin, then they'd have it, so they would be able to attack. So maybe I don't attack with the Spellbinder, and just attack with like Containment Priest instead. No. Maybe the Dragon's Rage. That feels good. Then I can double block Wistfulness maybe. Okay, let's try this. And I'm gonna discard Burst Lightning to put a counter on Generous Plunderer. I exile Eagles of the North. Well, that's not getting played. So they go to 9. And I'm going to suplex, deal 3 to the Brazen Borrower. So they have Shifting Woodland here. I guess if they... Oh, yeah, let's do that. No, that becomes big. I guess if they force me to counter it, I should pay 1. And then they could animate the Shifting Woodland, and that'd be lethal. Okay. So I have to block. The question is, do I double block? And the question is, what do they get? And they can also make Shifting Woodland into a thing. Although actually, I exiled their thing, so they can't, can they? Because it's a permanent... Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. So I think I double block. Kind of regardless here. But then they can make Shifting Woodland a thing. Okay. I see the idea here. So this is currently 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe? 9, plus the 1 damage, assuming they sack this, is 10. 11 from the NT counter, which puts them to 1. I think I just double block. No, I don't want to double block. I'm just going to chump. Because if I double block, this goes in their graveyard. They can now make the Shifting Woodland a Wistfulness, and then they can block one of my things. That does not work. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, the shame concession. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if you woodland a planeswalker, it has no loyalty counters, so it immediately dies. I have done that before. I did it once, I think with a Minskin Boo. I will never do it again. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does not work, and hopefully my opponent now knows that and will never do that again either. Yeah. Oh well. No, this is going well. This is going very well. Yeah, maybe Arena Powered Cube is the way. We'll see. We'll see who else is out here then. We played against a good range of decks so far. Their deck looked pretty good, to be fair. Just things like Oko and Mystic Compliments were pretty rock solid. Yeah. I guess it depends what they drew. If they just drew a land there, then yeah, I think they were dead either way. Um, but you know, they could have drawn something else. It was kind of questionable. Don't know. Mana Tithe, Guts, Spellbinder, Eagles, Showdown. This is okay. It's not great. We could get run over by something, but I suppose Mana Tithe attempts to help with that. So hopefully I don't have to Mana Tithe, I could just Eagles. That'd be good. Okay, let's Eagles, find a Plains. Plains. What do we draw? We draw Dismember. Okay, let's go Plains, pass. Don't need to play my Mountain here, really. Doesn't matter. Nope. Pretty much whatever they played, I was just Mana Tithing. If I Mana Tithe into Spellbinder, that feels pretty good. Okay, so they have an Archon, a Hymn, a Palantir, Virtue of Persistence. Ooh. I suppose I get rid of the Archon, so there's no way they can animate it or cast it. That's just kind of gone permanently. I don't have to worry about it anymore. They play Palantir. You can mill one. Mystic Confluence, if I draw a mountain, I can blow up Palantir and just deal them 4. Just lose life. Lose 5. No worries. Okay, so I can't play this thing. I could play Gut. And just have a 4-1 Menace instead of a 3-1 Flyer. I kind of think so. I don't think holding back does much, so let's just do that. Menace is almost flying. It's kind of the same thing. Against this spot anyway. I suppose I'm a little scared if they Palantir again. They could also just reanimate this Glorybringer. That would be pretty good against me. So yeah, you Virtue, that's fine. And you can Hymn. And hopefully I just keep Mystic Confluence, or you have Persist. Okay, so you do that. Yeah. I think I'll mill again for the last time, probably. I guess with this Dismember it's kinda tricky, and I did put one to the top. Okay, I take 3, that's not too bad. So there's the Fiery Confluence here, which I think I play. And then just kind of hope that Hymn doesn't hit anything too bad. I could also just show down this turn, but I think I do want this Palantir off the board. I don't know, this could be incorrect here. I could see this being wrong. Yeah, I'm a little worried about him. This certainly isn't looking too good for me. I'm kind of hoping I draw land. Well, if they're going to him, fair enough. We'll see what he... Okay. So I'm just left with this. Okay, I drew Solitude, which I guess is something. So I think I do want to try and draw land. And I don't think I try and sneak this. Or just play this. That doesn't do too much. I can replay Spellbinder when I do that. But I think I pass. I take 3. And then hopefully draw a land. Is the plan. Oh, it's a bit of a risky plan, but yeah, if they keep drawing lands, I mean, they have this Virtue or Mountain, really? It's like a copy, and I take 3. I kind of think that's fine. Oh, but then they just play land, and then they Virtue. Then that just kills me, I think. Oh no. I might have to Solitude here. Because yeah, they Chain Lightning, they hit me to 3. Virtue just brings back the Glorybringer. This is a shame. Solitude it is, I think. I don't think I can do anything else. But I'm fairly sure I'll be dead either way here. Yeah, so let's just let them attack. I'm just going to Solitude now. Oh, no, I can take another 3. I can take another 3. I'm just going to take 3 more. What you going to do? Okay, so they can now play their Virtue, which can get back Sephiroth, I suppose. Attack, reach a card from the graveyard into the battlefield in your control. Yes, they can get a graveyard or your graveyard? A graveyard. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Still no land. No, that's just gonna... That'll kill me. I can Solitude this, I can play Ajani, but the problem is that even if, you know, they just get back like, even my Elite Spellbinder, then the Chain Lightning's never gonna work, because they're always gonna have 2 mountains up. So I'm on 3, there's just nothing I can do there. Let's have a shift on. It's a shame, but it's the way it goes. I could have taken something else instead of the Archon. Could have just not milled anything. Yeah, there's a few things I could do. This has a Journey plus Gut, and then if they play a turn 1 thing, I'll Chain Lightning. If they don't, I'll Currency Converter. All this seems very good and powerful. I guess I am in bronze, aren't I, at the moment? That probably helps. Okay, they mulliganed. What you got? You got a tap land. Okay. Currency Converter. Go ahead. And then hopefully... I mean, yeah. I'm probably not going to be able to Ajani plus Gut. Although... Yeah, they're playing a... I imagine they have some sort of removal or counter spells for the Gut or something like that. But I guess we'll see. They could just let me block the Psychic Frog. Fast Bond. Uh-huh. Play land so you can't discard them to Frog. Good, good. But yeah, now you can't attack. Now you can't attack. Okay. So... I don't know if I do Gut here. So my issue is, if they have a counter spell or something, that feels pretty bad. But if they don't, it feels pretty good. So, hang on. Well, no. Because if I attacked, made a 4-1, I would have Gut 4-1, then Ajani would happen, Gut 4-1 plus creature deals 3 damage, which isn't going to be enough to kill the Psychic Frog. But they would have to discard both of their cards. But then they could just kill the Ajani with the Psychic Frog. So maybe I do nothing and just go with Eagles here. Well, I think I still make them discard their hand first. Maybe I shouldn't have, because I could just Eagles plus Currency Converter if I don't do this. Depends how much they like their hand. My idea is that if they discard their hand, they kind of have to discard the card they draw in order to get this flying to hit me to draw a card back. So, because if they don't, then I can just block and that's fine. So, I don't know, it's kind of lose-lose for them. Because then they're just kind of like, yeah, banking on top of their deck, I suppose. Obviously, then the Psychic Frog is way harder to kill, and I probably won't be able to. I mean, I can make a 2-2 with the Currency Converter. So, I can block for 4, and it'll have 4 toughness. So they'd have to discard the card they drew anyway. I don't know. We'll see what they do. But yeah, if they don't want to discard that card they drew, then the Eagle Cycle might surprise them. I could also just throw away the Ajani, but if they're wanting to discard the card, they'd probably just give it flying to not give me the option to kill the Psychic Frog. I don't know. We'll see what they do here. It's a tough decision. I don't blame them for taking too long, but they're going to run out of time. Yeah, they just ran out of time. So, I suppose I'll attack. And I can cycle the Eagles. Yeah, they just ran out of time for their choice. I guess Chain Lightning worked out. Urza, sure thing. Well, Urza can block the gut token. Although actually, yeah, not very easily, to be fair. Let's do this, get a plains, my last plains, currency converter, make a 2-2, ooh, Solitude. Well, I can't quite Solitude, so let's do this, let's play Gut and attack, not with a Ajani, but I will attack with both of these. I'm just going to sacrifice the cat. That flips a Ajani. I suppose, yeah, they could double block the Zombo. I suppose. Maybe I shouldn't attack with the zombie then. Yeah. I think Ajani's going to do a good job either way. Yeah. So if they... I think regardless of what they do, Urza's dying here. Because, yeah. So this is going to happen. I can kill the construct. And then Ajani kills the Urza. Okay, or you could do this and then Urza dies. Yeah, this seems better because the construct is dying either way. Both their creatures are dying either way. So you may as well kill my dude. And let's go, and then next turn I'll have Solitude up, which is pretty good. Okay, they're gonna pass. So do I attack first? Or not? I think I'd rather just hit them first with the extra thing. I might just sack the currency convert, to be honest. Solitude plus Burst Lightning over the next 2 turns does quite a good job. But yeah, if they kill the gut here, I imagine they kill the gut post before combat anyway, but I guess this kind of forces the issue. Okay. Yeah, Fire Covenant's a good card. Well, I still have the Ajani at least. So that's going to happen. Make a thing, pass a turn, see what they do. I ideally want to Solitude something, but I could always, what does this do? Oh, Time Twister. Well, now I'll just cast Solitude. And just not exile anything. Time Twister happens. I draw lots of new cards. I guess I could have not because of Mana Tithe. I don't know. That's kind of loose. I think I'm kind of always playing the Solitude there. It applies such a clock if it goes correctly. But yes, Fast Bond Time Twister is certainly good. We'll see what they do with that. Kind of hoping this Dismember NT is going to get there. Maybe with the Elite Spellbinder as well. Okay, so Mana Tithe certainly makes me feel a bit more confident. So I think, do we start off with Spellbinder? I can Spellbinder, then play NT, then play Mana Tithe. So yeah, let's Spellbinder and see what they got. Because maybe they only have like one counter spell that I can get rid of. Yeah, you drew Fire Covenant again. Yeah, so let's Mana Tithe that one. They've already taken their 4, so now they're just gonna die. I'll take away I don't know, this one, but they certainly are dead. Cool. Not much they could do at Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe is good. Like, it does the job. Obviously, the problem is if you draw it late, it's nowhere near as good, but quite often, you'll just pick something off, and it's such a tempo swing, because all you're trying to do with this deck is go under them. If you could just apply enough pressure, and this is like 1 mana trading for 2 or 3 mana most of the time, it's pretty good. You do win that mana race. Sure. Removal, Felio, Kithian. This one is the one that can do planes straight away, so I'll do that. Kill it if you want. It's not that important to me. Robber of the Rich. Sure. New Exalted Eagles. I don't think I'll trade. I can just Chain Lightning this, I think. I don't know. Maybe the Felia. I just think I don't really want them to exile something else when they actually have mana up. That seems like a bad idea. Screaming Nemesis. Sure. Boop. I know I have Sage of the Skies, but I'm just not going to let them deal damage to me if that's what they're trying to do. This thing. Okay, I can cast things with 1 toughness. Sure thing. I think I'm not going to cast the Sage of the Skies. Felia seems good as well, so I'm just going to wait on that, I think. I'll play Felia on their turn. They're looking at their bin. Kolaghan's command, bring something back, deal 2 damage. Huh. Could just give it indestructible. I guess so? Over just casting Felia? I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to try and hit a land. So, let's attack here. I'm going to discard the Sage. No, I'll discard this thing. It's not doing too much for me. Okay, well, we miss out on Generous Plunderer. That's okay. You got a Fire Covenant of your own? Kind of what it seems like. No? Okay, what's this then? Beginning of your first main phase, you can Blight 1 to make a treasure token. Sure thing. So you deal 4 damage. My Kithian is gone. My Kithian is dead. I don't particularly want to do any of these things, actually. Played a land. I suppose I could NT attack, discard something, like maybe Felia. And then if they don't block, I can Fiery Confluence. And if they do block, which they probably do trade, I can also Fiery Confluence. Or maybe I just do nothing and play Felia. Oh, I don't know, that doesn't seem good either. I think I'm going to attack. I'm going to exile Sage. And kind of hope I find a playable and not a land. Oh, I don't really want to do that. Yeah. Okay, that happens. Play a land. I can't play the land because I already played a land. They'll just hit them for 6. I'll just let them play something else and try and kill everything they have. I'm just going to hit them for 6. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. That feels quite bad. I feel like I've not done the best there. Yes, they can rob her and do something else. I'm just going to have to find something good off the top, I think. Yeah, it's not going to do too much. It's just the 3/3. Chromatic Star. Well, sure. Let's add white. Draw a card. What do we get? DRC. I guess that's one reason to not add white, huh? Well, I'm just going to play both of my cards. There's not really a reason to wait on it. I'd rather the Felia was in play than not. Dragon's Rage is going to hit pretty hard here, though. So I don't think I block any of their things. It just depends what they have in hand. But they do have 5 mana and 2 cards, so it's certainly not looking good for me. I would say I'm not favoured. Goblin Bombardment, that makes things harder. Interseason Pyro draw 2, yeah, that's pretty good. You attack for 3, I will take the 3, I think. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to draw something here. That is not something. Do I just attack? I'm taking lethal in the backswing. 5, 6, 7. Bombardment's 9. Yeah, I'm just dead, aren't I? Nothing I can do. They'd have to mess us up pretty badly, I think. Yeah, so is there a point in playing the land? I suppose there is. If they don't kill me and I play Minskin Boo. So let's do this tapped. Imagine they dealt like 7 damage to me and I had the Minskin Boo. Okay, so they can sack that, kill that, yeah. So they can bring back Season Pyro for 2 tokens, and then they can like sack them for 2 damage. Yeah, okay. Which would kill my Fellier if they want to. I don't block this. That's fine. Mox Pearl. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I am toast. I am toasted. Suck both their things. They're going to hit me to 3 here. Maybe there's some way I can get out of this if I like draw Solitude. I feel like I shouldn't have discarded the Sage of the Skies. I was just kind of worried that I only had 1 plane, so I couldn't Fellier into doing something. Yeah, good, kills me. Super dead, super dead. Yeah, I feel like that wasn't going to do it either way. They just got under me. Too speedy. Well, we're on 2 losses. Okie dokie. Let's have a little look. What do we got? We have a Journey, we have Chain Lightning, Chromatic Star, Mana Tithe. Wow. Okay, so I think I Chromatic Star. Most of their 1-drops I could just Chain Lightning if I need to, such as that. Yeah, so I'm going to not play the Ajani here. I'm just going to Chain Lightning the birds, bolt the birds, and leave up Mana Tithe here. Yep, that's something I can Mana Tithe. Next turn I suppose we just Peacekeeper, I guess. Slightly more mana efficient. Oh, no, it's not so... No, not so much. So, yeah, okay, let's Ajani Kithian. It's at least 2 other creatures? Okay. There's a way I could flip Kithian then, I suppose. Depends what they do. Knight of the Reliquary. Okay, so I could kill Ajani to flip Kithian. Is that worth it? I feel like it's not. Because I could just not do that, and I could just keep playing cards. Oh boy. Yeah, their hand's pretty good, huh? I think I need them not to One Ring anytime soon. Oh, but then there's Oko too. No, I don't think I can beat the One Ring. So the One Ring. I'm gonna name the One Ring. Attack with the cat as usual, as you do with the Ajani. And then we're just gonna kind of hope for the best. Fellier can undo some of Oko's nasty sides. Oh. Really? not sure. Would Oko not have just been better there? So what, they can sack the knight, or sack a thing, to get something in play which puts a counter. I suppose they could get a fetch land which would get 2 counters. I guess. I still think I just attack with all of these. Which should flip Kithian, right? 2 other creatures. And I would pay to give Kithian indestructible here. Yeah, so we're gonna pay. Make Kithian indestructible. Then that happens. They get a land to play and pump their cub. Yeah, so they do get a foothills here. We've already had the chain lightning, haven't we? Yeah, that looks good. Maybe this was a bit much just to get a Kithian in play. I don't know. My plan's kind of to one-type creature attacks. I think I'm just going to untap this thing. So Kithian's got 5 toughness. So add red, I guess, hoping for a DRC. Wow, look at that. I play my 3/3 DRC. What what a ridiculous top deck. Okay. So I'm hoping, obviously I gave the cat indestructible. Sure, I should have given the DRC indestructible, but I did want to untap it. Because yeah, if I can make something attack Gideon, then I can block it with the cat. She'll flip a Johnny eventually, but I think this like combination of Oko and such is gonna probably overpower me. It's pretty scary. Not entirely sure what I do if this cat attacks Gideon. Do I just let that happen? I think I'm just a bad spot either way. Yeah, maybe the Gideon attack was just too greedy. Because I do just like eat one of my creatures to make this, which might just die anyway. Hmm. I was just kind of like, ooh, Planeswalker. He's going to make the cat really big, is that the plan? Find another fetch land, I suppose. No? Okay. And then Micah spawn. Yeah. So I think Gideon's dead regardless, right? So I need to find removal. I'm gonna have to find a Solitude or something. Yeah, because that's just massive now. Gideon do be dead. So they're on 15. Okay, there's land. So the Felia does reset the cub, if I manage to do that, which is something. So I think what I'm going to do is attack with just the Dragon Rage. It at least disincentivizes an attack. They probably just Oko play plus on Ajani. Oh, I guess they could just One Ring as well. Omnath, yeah. Yeah, that deck looks really good. Their deck does look good. Yeah, so let's block the cat here. I'll take the 12. Oh, they get to do this. Oh, does that just kill me? Oh, I guess it does just kill me, doesn't it? Because they can double the counters. Oh, they didn't play land. Fine. Ajani flips. Can we kill them? Probably not, because they do gain 4 life. Regardless. Cool. What you're going to do now? Interesting. Is there something? There's probably something I can draw, right? You can. Right, you did have another fetch after all. You just didn't do it last time. Yeah, so you can add 4 mana, play 1 ring, and then I'm just cooked, aren't I? Yeah, their deck looked awesome. This was really cool. This was with interaction for their 2 mana ramp spells. It just didn't matter. Didn't matter. 1 ring, it's gonna do me in. I don't think there's anything I can draw. Nope. Let's do this. Scores, let's have a look. Containment Priest, yeah. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're just dead here. Well, 5 and 2 in the end. What was a great opening kind of turned into a bit of a battering at the end, but that was still good. We still said went up on the on profit here. 5 and 2. It's a lot of gems. It means we can I can cube again and even